Alright guys, this is Pilot Steve back with you. Had a lot of requests for a walk around on the VL3. Kind of give you a look of what it's like on the outside and some of the systems that are out here. And I'll do my best. I'm not great at this, but and I'm not sure I'm an expert on all the things that are on this airplane, but I will show you what I know. And if you have any questions, I'll try to get them answered for you. So obviously this is the outside fuselage area. And let me just walk around. Elevator, rudder, it's a pretty conventional airplane as far as all that goes. Antenna placements on top, one on the bottom there. And because I live in Spruce Creek, you're probably going to hear some other airplane noise. Other guys taking off. So obviously I've got Rotex 916 engine in this airplane, which is the latest and greatest, and that's the parachute area right there. So we don't want to pull that handle. Landing gear. Lower landing gear. Air intake. Engine air intake. I have the Duck 4-blade Tiger prop on this plane, and I'm glad I did it. The last small airplane I had an electrically driven prop, and I liked it a lot, but they talked me into this one because it's hydraulic and uses oil pressure. And I do like it because it is instant. When you move the prop lever, the blade responds instantly, and the electric one was a little bit slower. So I'm happy with it. So far, so good. So the only access you have to the engine, now taking all the screws out, is the oil access door. Where you can see down there. But the oil stick is underneath that cap. Turn it to the left and it opens up, and we typically burp these engines, the Rotex engines, which means you turn the prop in the direction of it runs at normal rotation, and you turn it 6, 8, 10 times until you hear a gurgling sound, or the burp, with the cap off in the oil compartment. And that's when you'll get a good oil reading of your oil quantity, by pulling the little dipstick out. Very simple process, and that's about all you do to pre-flight the airplane, other than looking for obvious signs, any problems with the fuselage. All right, let's take a look on the inside a little bit. This is the optional baggage door, and it's a must, because getting stuff in over the seats or through the seats would be pretty tough. And, show you what's back here. Got a little bit of electronics. Your emergency locator beacons back here, and a few other little things. Quite a bit of room. I was surprised at first I thought, well, it's gonna be kind of small. Where am I gonna put the luggage and stuff? But these little bins that are back here, and I don't know how well you can see them, they will fit a carry-on size luggage with no problem. So if it goes in the overhead when you're flying commercial, it'll fit down in these little wells, and then it still gives you room up on these shelves to put miscellaneous things. Plenty of room back here. I'm real happy with that. Haven't had a problem so far. Now, by the way, these sunshades are the kind you buy at Walmart or online or whatever. And a lot of people will put a curtain rod down the center, glue it to the center of the plexiglass, and then have some pullback curtains. I was thinking about doing that. Not crazy about the way it looks, but I bought these things, and they're static on one side and kind of a mesh on the other. No plastics on this side, and they just stick on there with static electricity from the inside, and they're great. All you do is pop them up there where the sun's coming in, and they really do a great job. So for now, I spent all of about 10 bucks, and I'm happy with that. So I'll go ahead and open up the plexiglass canopy, and you can see it's just a spring-loaded handle, and it's got 2 wires on it that pull the locks in, the pins that lock the canopy down. And you do that, and you're in there good. Most of y'all have seen the panel and everything from the videos. So there's nothing exciting inside other than 4-point harnesses on both sides. And this little lever right here is the emergency gear extension pump. So it's an electro-hydraulic pump for the gear, which means that the little electric pump comes on and creates hydraulic pressure enough to push the gear down. And if the pump doesn't come on, then you use the handle here to pump it yourself. And if you're out of hydraulic oil for that, then look for a nice grass strip to land belly up. So that's pretty much the whole airplane. If there's anything real specific you're looking for, let me know. I had a lot of requests for this walk around. There's not a whole lot to show. The next time the cowling is off, maybe when I do an oil change or something like that, I'll do a little detail of the engine compartment. Let you see what it looks like in there. Fairly roomy in the engine compartment, and the 916 is a beautiful engine, so it's very impressive when you see it in there. But that's about it, and that's the whole thing. So glad I could give you a little bit better close-up. Need more info? Let me know. Pilot Steve, see you in the next video.